Perfect timing with the bathroom break. Salutations, everybody. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. The excitement got to him, yeah. Well, at least in a private message, Goblin told me that I'm like 30 or 60 minutes towards the end of the game. So I decided, let's just play this game through and then just play whatever comes to mind afterwards. So, this is where we ended up. There's a guard sitting at a chair by the door. So we just ended up at Fort Sutter, I think the place was called. The lazy guard takes one look at you and says,
"You look as green as grass, stranger. I imagine you just pulled into the fort. Let me give you a few pointers. You're welcome to take a tour of the fort, but there are only a few folks still hanging around here. Those folks have gone to the hills to look for gold. They hurried off and left their belongings unattended, but you ain't gonna find nothing useful. It's like the only things of any use these days is a gold pen, a shovel, a lantern, and a trusty mule."
Pen, shovel, lantern, mule. Got it. Those are what we're looking for then. Thanks for the tip, mister. Keep up the good work. Or something. Got a feeling there's a locksmith around here. Looks like there's a blacksmith's shop in the corner.
Keep up the good work.
By the way, if Mercenary gets overexcited with all kinds of puns, I have added this into the sounds. Now we can do a face palm if his puns don't work. Just do a face palm. And that actually reminds me. Sounds. I forgot to edit the sounds and add it there. Face palm. There. So if anybody does a stupid joke or anything, we've got face palm. Well, it's pretty much for users if just things don't work. You know, as a joke. You'll see the blacksmith working inside his shop. It's awful loud around here. Better get closer.
Hang out there, fellow. I'll be right with you.
Hey, Spicky.
Can't you see, man, that I'm as busy as a one-armed paper hanger with an itch? If you'd excuse me, I best be getting back to my work. Hello there, son. You ain't from the parts around, say, New York, would you be?
Yes? Yes, what? We missed on the yes because I was moving. Guess his name. Oh, it's a yeah or nay. Yeah.
You wouldn't be from Brooklyn, would you?
Yeah.
Your last name ain't by chance
What the dingle dongle dingleberry was our last name? Even I've forgotten our last name. I've forgotten the whole freaking character's name. Wilson, right. Jared Wilson.
Now that's it. Your first name won't be shoot.
Jared.
That's it. You got a brother named
Jake.
Well, I'll be. I can't believe it. Lean over here, you young fella. Listen with me close. I can't be talking too loud about this kind of fun. I got a message for you from your brother. I ain't got no notion of his whereabouts. All I got is a message. He wants you to know that in these parts he's known as James. That's it, James. He won't tell nobody of his whereabouts, but he gave me this to give to you. Ain't got no idea what it's for, but he wanted me to give it to you.
Soot-covered blacksmith hands you a branding iron. Now you know you're on the right trail to find your brother. He must be on something big.
Big.
Alright. Branding irons are a fairly common article around the area, but this is a rare brand indeed. Looks like a horseshoe and a key. Gonna beat my wife. It looks like a wife beater shirt, yeah, for sure. It's not made out of mesh or, you know, that's a wife beater shirt. It's just a tank top dryer. Very funny. Very funny. Apparently there's nothing here, although it looks like I could go in here. Well, I can't, but there's nothing there. I see you're selling t-shirts now. Done it for a couple of months already. Might I suggest you do the English It's a Language? It is there. JJ, there is such a shirt. I have the shirt say that in several languages, like in a list form, front and back, Finnish, German, Japanese, and whatnot. Nah, that's too much work. English Is a Language is the what I always say, so that's why it's there. I don't say it in other languages. I always say it as English It's a Language. Why change it when it's got nothing else to do with me? If I put it into other languages, it loses its meaning. Hey there, Nuxmoo. Welcome to the stream. Hey there, Turgan. Seem to be barracks all around here. This is a bunk room for the hired hands. They've gone and taken everything with them. You don't need anything here. You don't need no nothing. These remind of the chalets at the British holiday resorts. And then you'll make him use his language over it. That's not really a joke or a pun. This is the hat and boot shop for the fort. You've got a hat and you've got boots. You don't need anything here. Jared looks sunburned from that hot California sun. Well, he took a long trip from New York across the whole country. So that's why he's all sunburned. I mean, he went through a desert and such. Almost died. This is an empty entryway. You don't need anything here. Yeah, we pretty much took the Oregon Trail, but then we swerved down to California instead of Oregon. YouTube chat is acting dumb today. Then don't use it. Stay on Twitch, JJ. Stay on Twitch. There's a man watching over the mules. This game is cool. Yeah, it is. I actually like it. I had my suspicions about the game, but once I started to play this on Friday, I actually started to like it a lot. This long, lean, lanky man is watching over the mules in the coral. In the coral. Carl! There be walkers here, Carl. I'm the man that watches over all these fine mules, says the man. Cool. Gold flake, gold coin, Bible, envelope, family photo, letter, branding iron. So we got all the necessary items to show to Jake, or James, that we're his brother. Everything made here in the wood shop is made with lumber from Sutter's own sawmill in Coloma. No, they nothing. Okay. It's like a King's Quest Western. Not really a Western, just a King's Quest historical moment. Or King's Quest in real world. Kind of. The other options have different challenges also. The Panama route is the most interesting. Not only do you get to explore the ship, but you also get to see the Panama jungles. Huh. Cool. So this game has replayability until this point. Cool. Maybe I'll try them on my own. The meal might come in handy in these parts. Yeah, I just gotta get a gold pan, a shovel, and a lantern first. That's what the guard told me, that those would be good things to have. That's why I'm just walking around and trying to look for them. This is the most fermented place in the fort. This is the brewery. Really, don't need anything from the brewery, not even one drink. What kind of a man is this? I guess Jared is just like me. We don't drink. This is the fort kitchen. Nothing on the stove. You don't need anything here. I'm glad that they actually let me just walk into places. This is the fort's shoe shop. The boots on your feet are all you need. You don't need anything there. There's lots of windows, but none of them are important. That's what you say, but I, as a player of adventure games, think it's very important to see what the heck's inside. This is the administration headquarters of Sutter's Fort. Things must be run smoothly because the office has been left unattended. Really, there's nobody here. Seriously, not even freaking soldiers? What kind of a place is this? Nobody here. I don't trust the way they run this place. This is a room where supplies such as gunpowder, shot, and wine are stored. Gunpowder, shot, wine? Huh? What? Why all those three in the same place? That doesn't add up. I mean, I can understand that that's like an armory for gunpowder and shots and rifles and such. Wine as well there. An empty room. The guards watch the gate from here when it's rain. I wonder when the last time it has rained around here. Drinking and shooting don't really mix, yep. Neither do drinking and darts. These are the guards' living quarters. A quick look at this mess and you've seen enough. So where the heck do I go to get myself a gold pan, a shovel, and a lantern? At least I know where to get a mule. Then again, how the hell am I gonna pay for all of this? I ain't got no money. I only got a gold coin and a gold flake. This is just an empty room. The guards just watch the river here. Zero. There's gotta be something somewhere. This is the Ford Granary. Seems logical. Folks would store their grain here. Well, that's why it's called a granary. Is there gonna be a temple next or something? It feels like I'm in civilization. This here is the Cooper's workshop. Casks, barrels, and other items are repaired here. Well, at least they have a Cooper. It's good to know. They keep their stuff fixed. No leaking wine barrels or such. Nice cemetery. What is this, cannon fodder? Through the gate, you see the fort cemetery. There's the lumber room. The wood here is cut at the sawmill in the town of Coloma. Not much call for that trade these days. Nah, not really. But I'm sure there are some around. This room is filled with bunks. Many weary workers have slept here. You don't need anything from here. Your keen eye notices a sign attached to the wall. Ah, I see. But what is this? This is the cabinet shop. Cabinets of every size and shape are made here. Wow. Cabinets. Well, at least I know if I move here, I can make myself a house and then buy cabinets for the house. This is the entryway to the weaving room.
Well, maybe I need a new shirt.
Or get my shirt mended. Or the hat. This is the fort's bakery. Oh, come on, it's a bakery. I could use some bread. I look like I could use some food. There's a wooden sign hanging on the wall. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to read the sign. Trading store. Thank you. That's what I've been looking for. You're in the entryway to the fort's trading store.
Yay.
There's a clerk standing in the store. The clerk grins and says, I can tell by the way you talk you're new to these parts. What can I do for you? Buy a shovel. Clerk says, I don't know where you're from, sonny, but shovels ain't free here. You're gonna have to give me some gold in one form or another if you want to take anything out of the store. Well, first let's save a game. Storekeeper. Can you tell me where the swordmaster lives? You're so pale, SpiderMwa, the shirt almost blends in with your skin tone. I know. I don't go outside. That's why I'm so pale. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Thank you. Tomorrow. Thank you. And welcome to the stream. Use the flake as a joke. And maybe I should say trade flake. Ain't never heard of trade. Use flake. The clerk chuckles and says, I say you're fresh on the frontier. A gold flake like that would get you nothing. Perhaps you have something else? Fine, let's use the coin. The clerk says, that's a fair deal. Like a gold coin for a shovel. Here's your shovel. Great, I got a shovel. This might be the shovel that helps you get rich. Maybe. Is there a lantern in the shop? There are just a few lanterns left. There are still some gold pants on the shelf. Moment of silence for all the adventurers who got this far and forgot to get the coin. That's the game over music from the first King's Quest. I think you were supposed to get the pan, not the shovel. Actually, that makes sense. Let's get the pan. The clerk looks at the shelves and then says, there are a few pans left, but I'm not giving them away. You're gonna have to give me some gold to further down the rest of the... Okay, I'll take the gold coin, and here's your gold pen. I wish you the best luck. If a man knows how to operate a pan properly, he can be a rich man. I'll take the pan. The pan is more important. At least it's not pain. Spelled pain. Well, pain means bread in French. Okay, now we're on the way, yes. Otherwise things won't pan out. There you go. Thanks, Goblin. I was about to do that. There's the reason why I put that up. Whenever Mercenary makes a bad pun, face palm. This is the Force Administration Office. The office is empty. Like I said, there's nobody here. Anywhere. So, now that I've got the pan, now what? I mean, I'm sure I need to get myself a mule. How the hell am I gonna get myself a mule when I don't have any money? At least there's no need to panic. Oh, don't you start too, Noxmo. Let the mercenary is the resident punmeister. Let him do his job. Nobody else make puns here. He's the only one who's allowed to do them. And we are allowed to groan and moan and cringe and whatever at his stupid puns. He has taken that under his belt, that he is the punmeister. He took it up. I didn't ask for it. Nobody asked for it, but there you go. Great find in the American River. Right. I need to find the American River. You would ask the shop for pants. We are wearing pants. It's deeper red than our skin. You missed a clue. This letter is of great importance. You will find you live in an area drained by the American River. Today I came down to bury Pa. Mercenaries' puns are sometimes painful to read. So are yours. Didn't I just tell you that leave it to mercenary? You guys are stretching the pan pun now. Stop it. Or I'm gonna stop you. I've got the Goblin and Gabriel there. All I need to do, and Jace, all I need to do is just tell them to do something and they will do it, like time out or something. Be careful. You're all treading on thin ice. Except for Mercenary, because he's alone. So he mentions burying Pa. So that means he might be next to the cemetery then. Nice short shirt too. Thanks. Puns are OP. Well, puns can be good if they are done well. I mean, I like puns as long as they're good. Mercenaries are always painful. Because you never see them coming, and when they do, you realize, I should have seen that coming. Overpowered. That's what OP means. It's an internet slang when you play games. Something is nerfed or something is OP. Indeed, oik. Indeed, oik. Gonna put the trash in the bin. Can you also take mercenaries' puns with you to the bin? I know mercenary knows that I'm joking. I hope. I hope he does know that. Gold rush, baby, gold rush. Gold rush, baby! Actually, you seem to turn the acronym to overpund. Soon mercenary will be a man overboard. You're standing in the cemetery of New Helvetia. Or Helvetia. Sutter's Fort. This ain't a very lively space. It's a lively place, but it may be interesting. Dr. Samuel P. Upton, laid to rest July 1848, age 56, office upstairs. So they lost their doctor in the previous year. Marie Elizabeth Hanforth, an infant daughter. God knows why. Josiah Daly died in infancy. So that's the baby then. Another baby. That was 2 years ago. Jose Sanchez died at the age of 40... No, 50... No, whatever. Math, too hard today. Math is too hard, must go for. Word. Psalm 23, Wilson Marshall died January 24th, mourned by sons James and Jared. A place in our hearts is reserved for you always. Yeah, Wilson. And James and Jared. He did say that he's gonna go bury Pa. So that's his clue. So that is his clue. This tombstone looks like it was made in a hurry, but somehow it seems unique. It is very unique. You must be a genius! You take the letter from your long-lost brother out of your pocket and hold it up to the tombstone. Hold it right there! R2100, room 21. Through the holes in the letter, you see these characters. R2100M. Room 21 reserved for you always. Clever! Very clever. And Psalm... Actually, let's... The stones here are roughly hewn. Some are old, some are new. Psalm 23. Let's use the letter again. Because when Goblin says something like that, I need to take close attention to it. Psalm 23. Oh, right. I have the Bible. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of the righteousness. For his name's sake, yeah, well, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will not fear no evil, for thou art with me, thou rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. It's a typical psalm. Okay. As they say, the thought plickens here. So I'm guessing we need to find a church. Ooh, a map. You're outside the Sutter's Ford on the edge of the wilderness. The road in front of the ford heads east through the wilderness to the town of Coloma. Yeah, green pastures. Well, pretty much it says to me, lie down in green pastures. So we were already at the cemetery. Yeah, pslam. That's what I read. I don't read psalms. I read pslams. They're like slam poetry. Pslams. No, I don't need to read that. You see, nothing unusual. Enter. That's what I'm trying. Enter. What do you mean? Pfft, nothing. Just walk around. Camp those ladies sing this song. So that leads me back in to the fort. Okay. I didn't want to go back to the cemetery. I wanted to leave the cemetery. I got nothing else to do around here no more. How about this rice field looking place? So there must be a specific place that I need to get to. Don't want to go back to the cemetery, so let's avoid it like the plague. Apparently that yellow block was a graphical error. Well, let's just follow the trail and see where it goes. Miles from Sutter's Fort, east 1, south 0. You're next to the American River. You notice a trace of a road. If it ain't gold, you ain't interested. That rock ain't gold. To be fair, those who didn't avoid the plague would be in the cemetery. Thanks for using the face palm instead of the drum roll. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, and when he died. So let's just keep on going. I'm sure I have missed some kind of a tip on how much I need to go to east and how much to south. Rolling down the river. Big wheels keep on turning. Bam, keep on boiling. Rolling, 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 rock is a beer. Well, it is. That's what the angry video game nerd drinks all the time. Rolling rock. Am I gonna find something between the 3 trees? Oh wait, that's in Paper Mario. Or maybe I just need to follow the road. I ain't got a clue. I'm just going by instinct. You don't know why, but you're getting flashbacks of the Summer Games 2 kayaking with all that river. Really? It's a weird flashback to get. Look under the little stone between the trees. There was a little stone between the trees? I didn't notice. I don't think he's interested in looking at the little stones that are between trees. A lot of huge trees and rocks in the middle of this road. Well, it's an old road. I wonder if the... Excuse me, 3 trees are... Nope, it changes. The landscape changes every time I go to the screen. So, it's just random, Gabriel. Excuse me. I had a big dinner before I started the stream, so excuse me. I don't know, Gabriel. That's just how the game works. Maybe I should speed this up a little bit. There. How long does this road go? What do you mean? Use pan. You can't be panning unless you're in the water. You need money. Are you just looping? No, I'm 14 miles away from Sutter's Fort. To the east. So how am I gonna get some money? Ooh, baby! Ooh, baby! $37 of gold. Well. Okay. So that was a good thing then. Let's go into the river again. Nothing. So I guess that's what I need to do. Everyone's in every screen going to the... There's a man over by the river. The miner says, "Ah, the man back on the rattlesnake board. This area ain't produced nothing for me." Hey man, you're better than my claim. You'll hang for this. Oops. I forgot. That's actually a thing. If you go into a place where somebody else is already panning for gold, it is a crime. They will hang you for it. Shit. Yeah, should have been careful there, Goblin. Yep. Oh yeah, you weren't able to see the text down there. Let me change this a little bit so next time we go down the river again, you'll be able to see how far I am from the fortress. Come on, you yellow belly coward! No one's gonna walk up there for you. Fine, I'll walk myself. They got any last words? I regret nothing. I regret nothing! And the trap door falls open. Woohoo! My neck! It's an utter pity that your trip to California turned out like this, ain't it? Thought Plickens. That's where we left off. Alright. Fast. Well, it's a Sierra game. Of course it's violent. Duh. So if I see somebody in the water, don't go use the pan there. Nothing. You think 10 miles east is minimum for finding gold. So I need to go 10 paces to the east before I even should start panning. Sometimes a gold panner will be behind trees. Look man to make sure. Okay, let's type in look man. There ain't no man to look at. Is there a line of text you can say that saves you from the gallows? Probably not. There ain't no man to look at. Well, there's one walking right there. Nothing. It's old school, Noxmoo. Of course, it's restore, not load. So let's walk 10 screens to the east then. And start panning there. I think it meant that restore saves you from the gallows. That probably would. Because I could go and restore the game. There ain't no man to look at. Nothing. It's quite the walk that this guy is getting with no food or water with him. Just 10 miles that way along the river before doing anything. Hey there, Jarrett. Hey, actually, Jared, you're in the game. Jared Wilson. We be getting that gold, yo. The advantage to your knowing so many terrible puns is that you recognize any joke attempt. Do you think it? Do I think you can say it before actually wearing the nose? Probably. Jumping full bullfrogs! Look what I found! Yeehaw! 37 bucks of gold again. Can't those ladies sing this song? Do-da-do-da-do. I wonder if there's anybody here. I don't think so. Nothing. Oh my, ain't that a beaut? Mercenary. Say nice. Starting to get there. 98 gold. I'm gonna be saving a lot. Nothing. Gotta be something on this part as well. Ah, ain't that a beauty? $156. Nothing. 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 Nothing, 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 nothing. Doo-doo-dee. Nothing, 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 nothing. Doo-doo-dee. Nothing, 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 nothing. That man is doing his best to find some gold. I think he's right behind this bush because I can see some color there. Good call on Lookman on the screen. There's a man over by the river. Alright. You can get 1 point for each of the first 50 times that you find gold across all methods. 50 times? I really need to do it that many times to get the full pointage? Willikers! That is wonderful! Willikers, this is wonderful! Sweet! If only those Brooklynites could see me now! Nothing. Almost 300 bucks. Another fun fact, they also came out with the Gold Rush 2 recently, though you haven't actually looked into it at all. Is it really Gold Rush 2? Willikers, this is wonderful! Nothing. 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 I just like to move around. It feels, boring to be in one spot all the time. It's an adventure. After all. Nothing. Hey there, Jup!
What should I say, Jared?
Oh, I wonder if there is a man on this place. It's a sequel to the story you think on Steam. You know it involves Jake and Jared. This is the end of the tail race of Sutter's Sawmill. The town of Coloma is farther to the east. Nothing. 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 You can't be padding unless you're in the water. Or a river. Or whatever. Nothing. Nope. You rarely let that renamed YouTube account go active, and no matter how much YouTube insists. $50 in total, so like 25 panning, 25 shoveling, etc. Huh. And we've already got 7 from panning, so I've got the 18 to go. This is Sutter's sawmill. Well, just mill. Water flowing. Actually, Sutter's mill. Shouldn't be this Sutter's sawmill, because a mill is the place where you actually make bread or flour in. That's a mill. But a sawmill is where you make lumber. Water flowing through the tail race powers the sawmill. The town of Coloma is farther to the east. This man has a hazardous job. Yep. The man can't hear you over the roar of water and the sound of the sawmill. Well, he could if we shouted loud enough. The men are cutting the logs down to size. These men don't have any breath to spare for idle chit-chat. Well, they stopped sawing. Maybe they might have something. Maybe it's a brand name? Well, it could be. Sutter's Sawmill was actually the place where the first nugget of gold from the gold rush was discovered. Huh. This is the residential area of Coloma. These buildings are houses. Good to know. This man is lucky to be working inside instead of outside in the scorching sun. Let me read that again. This man is lucky to be working inside instead of outside in the scorching sun. He's not even in the shade. He's on top of a roof or an awning. He is outside in the sun. Jared, do you have X-ray vision or something? Do you see through the wall?
Hey, the storekeeper's inside. Oh, he's good that he's inside instead of outside.
That hammering fool can't hear you over the pounding of his hammer. There's a building under construction on Main Street. The man inside says, today's my day to work inside. Couldn't have picked a better day to be out of the sun. So that's who Jared was looking at, the guy inside the house. That man on the roof is a hammering fool! There's not much to look at on the edge of town, but you can see the Green Pastures Hotel from anywhere in town. Nothing. 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 Zip. Nada. Zilch! I guess you can only do it when you're at the, where there's numbers.
I go.
Is this game swayed more towards the educational side over the more typical A Scorpion stings you in the toe that comes in all forms, both big and small stuff we usually get? Well, it starts as like an Oregon Trail type of thing. Well, first you do the adventuring, but once you get on the road, it becomes like an Oregon Trail thing with adventure points here and there. Well, depending on what mode you take, I took the Stagecoach, which is the Oregon Trail. Literally taking the Oregon Trail. But there are two other choices. You can take a ferry that goes a long way through the Cape Horn and Panama. Well, not Cape Horn, but Panama. So it's a long boat ride. And then there's the other, which I don't remember. But apparently there's 3 different modes you can take. And they all have different things happening in them. So replayability in an adventure game. Cape Horn, yep. Yeah, one is around Cape Horn and the other one is Panama. 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 You can barely see the boardwalk when it leads to the hotel. A lot of people resting around these parts.
I wonder why.
This is the Green Pastures Hotel. It's about the only place of interest in this little town. Some said Green Pastures. I wonder if they have room 21 for me. For all eternity. There's a man working behind the counter. The man says, "Howdy, you look like you know what you're looking for. What can I do for you?" Room 21. What do you mean? You literally ghosted about 10 minutes or so from the last stream knowing that you couldn't stick around, so only got a tiny taste of what this game had to offer. There's a lot this game has to offer. Obvious clue is obvious. Check mail. If you ain't a registered renter, you couldn't have mentions. Oh my willikers, I nearly forgot. I got a message to give that beggar staying in room 11. Would you deliver it for me? Sure. Okay. Great. Hang on a second. I already did. Here's the message. Thanks, I owe you one. You reply. No problem. So, room 11. Deedly, 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 deed. 13. 11. Knock, knock, knock. Sounds like someone's coming to the door. Next part is an absolute sod. Can it be also an absolute zod?
Yeah, where you went?
Oops. Branding Iron Family has a message. Yeah, give message. The beggar, somewhat surprised that you are bringing him a message, takes it and begins to read it. The man's face drops in some kind of emotion. He looks up from the message and says,
I gotta go. You're in my way, son.
You think the Grey said room 12 and not 21? Well, apparently it is the 12, because there isn't 20. But it seems like downstairs has 21. Judging from the shapes on the doors. You see an LI and an LL. So the LI would be 21. This is a clean and tidy hotel room. It has everything a normal hotel room has and a fireplace. But you never know when the man might return. It's a brick fireplace with a decorative cannon on the mantle. A cannon, you say? Cannon is very securely attached to the mantle. Cannon looks just like the one on the tombstone at Sutter's Fort. However, the wheel on the cannon looks bigger than the one on the tombstone. You don't need to move it. Gabriel got it. And Goblin got it. The cannon wheel is difficult to turn. But as you continue to turn the wheel, you realize that the ingeniously designed mechanism is raising the back wall in the fireplace. What do you mean? You might get covered with soot, but you climb into the fireplace. You are now in the elusive room 12. You see that a wall has been built where the door used to be, creating a small closet. There is also a table, a fireplace, and a birdcage. Some people work, others beg, another segment steal, and another branch prays, often for the souls of the first three classes. Why, here in America, a successful beggar can afford a far better life than those who work. If you'd had got caught there, you'd have hanged for it. Not a surprise. There's something on the table in the middle of the room. It looks like a handwritten, slightly yellowed note. Magnet. And that's about it. You get the horseshoe-shaped magnet off the table. I thought they were headphones. This is a letter. No, not that letter. It's a note, not a letter. There's a note on the table. You grab the note, eager to see what it might say. Actually, let's look at the magnet first. This magnet is shaped like a horseshoe, like the old school were. Dear Jared, if you're looking for gold, then find me. Make sure no one follows you. Your brother Jake, alias James Wilson Marshall. Is the read note the same? Yeah. So what's this on the ground here? You notice some string laying on the hardwood floor. There's a bird cage in the corner of the room. You don't need to open it. There's a ledge outside of the window. You're not close enough. I'm right here. Oh, maybe I wasn't. Sorry. There, mission probable. You can't do that, the window's latched. You unlatch the window. You open the window. It's a tight fit, but you managed to crawl through the window. Nice music. You're not done with the room. What do you mean I'm not done with the room? Be mighty careful not to fall off a ledge. You're crawling through the window. It's just a normal but dusty bed. Okay. This kind of looks just like the one on the tombstone at Sutter's Fort. However, the wheel on this kind of looks bigger than the one on the tombstone. Okay, done that. You have no need for that. I know there wasn't much to do in the olden days, but to pace back and forth in a small room? Well, maybe he's nervous about something. A bird was supposed to fly in. You ain't never heard of wait. Apparently not. Maybe I should reload and, hang on. Restore. Mission probable. Because the window is open. Now let's open the window. Oh yeah. Unlatch window. Open window. And now we wait for that bird to appear. There it is. The bird's quietly sitting in the cage. The bird has a small capsule attached to its leg. You stick your hand in the cage and the bird pecks the living day and slides out of it. Just ain't worth it. There's no one nearby. There's the bird. What do you mean? Now is not the time. Okay. That won't be very nice. No! That ain't too easy with the birds flying around. Stupid bird. We missed our opportunity. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. First we turn the wheel, so we close. Lower the back wall of the fireplace there. Now we save again on Mission Probable. Bird. No. Sir Hoppington. Sir Hoppington did it. The bird has arrived. And stay. What do you mean? I mean, use the photo. Dandy idea. But how? Use photo on cage. Use photo with bird. Close the window. I mean, the photo is the only thing that has Jake's face on it. Damn it. It's a carrier bird, but it doesn't have a message for us. We need to put the message in there. You carefully roll up the family photo and put it in the capsule. And now we open the window. Go! Show Jake that we are here. I'm sorry. Show James Wilson Marshall that we're here. No time for that. Yes, there is. We're waiting. I'll twiddle my thumbs then. I can do it in both directions. I can go forward. I can go backwards. Yeah. Thumb war, I guess myself. Anybody got any good stories to tell? Are any good jokes? No jokes here, no more. No pan jokes. No jokes. That's why I have a whole joke section in my Discord. Just keep them there. No need to bring them to the live stream. If anybody's interested. There. You can join. Hooray. You hear the door in room 11 slam shut. So the beggar is back, apparently. There, links. That bird is sure taking its sweet time. Yes, that I use. At least no one is named Peter in this room. Yeah, Peter. Pan. And the guy next door would be Hook. Sir Hoppington! Didn't work this time. Labros! Didn't work. Fluffy butt! Fluffy butt worked! Get it! Get off of the freaking bed. The bird has a small capsule attached to its leg. You don't need to open it. There's an aerogram. There's a word nobody uses. Without getting your hand picked up too badly, you get the aerogram out of the capsule. As stubborn as our friend may be, just leave it to him and he'll lead you to me. So now I need to follow the bird. I'm not in a bikini. This is a tank top. Jeez. Open your eyes. What animal is stubborn? A mule. We need to not follow the bird, but get a mule. Go, bird! You're free! You'd be more scared that Zerp is seeing what he wants to see. No show here. I think I'm going the wrong way. I should be going towards the balcony over there. He spends a lot more time on the right side than the left, so I'm gonna wait until he comes back. Or maybe it's just the same amount. Ready to go. Here we are. So now we need to get a certain mule, I'm guessing. And probably the mule will recognize us. I'm just assuming. Goodbye. We got all the things we needed. So where the heck am I gonna get some mules other than from the fort? The fort is the only place that I know of. And also maybe with the gold I could get myself a shovel and a lantern as well. I'm gonna go return back to the fort. And along the way, gonna pan the river for all the gold that I can get. Excuse me. That can happen. Shit. Gotta be careful. What? Instead of a mule, you'd rather get an orange flapper. The extra $600 would come in handy. Now there's an obscure reference. Does anybody have any idea what Mercenary's talking about? Anybody have any idea? If somebody does, good for you. Because I have no freaking clue. So let's save here before we go. Don't get robbed. Is this a good adventure? Not as well known as the Space Quest, etc., right? It is actually as well known as the others. This is a very well known game, and it is good. I've actually been enjoying it. He's really by the river, but you're not really panning the water. I have played Mule. It was a fun game. About management and trying to win money over the others. Oh baby, oh baby. A triple. Suey. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. My, oh my, that a beauty. Nothing. Nothing. That's what a flapper is, one of the aliens. It's an artificial voice that sticks out in your mind to this day. Huh. Well, it's been a long time since I played Mule. Like, probably 2 years ago. It's been a long time. But I do remember the game. It was fun. Ain't no man to look at. How about a look woman then? You see nothing unusual, so... I can't get through this hole. Thank you. Jeez. Nothing. 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 Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. My. Oh my. Nothing. My. Oh my. Ooh, baby. Nothing. 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 Nope. Narp. Nay, I say. Nope. Nothing. Ain't nothing here. Save. So don't get robbed. Actually, I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. Not yesterday. Friday. I'm gonna play some music. We've heard that the freaking Camptown's ladies sing this song music so many times here. I'm gonna turn off the sound. Or at least, yeah, score off. So we don't need to hear the music from the game, but we can hear the sound effects. And we can play music from here. That's so loud. 30% is good. Oh no! I played the music again. Suffers Turrican. Suffer! Nothing. If this keeps up, I'll be rich in no time. I thought I turned off the freaking score. Well, we have $679. We are rich. According to these days standards. The NES version is the only one with voices, so now I know which version you played, Jup. True that you only heard about the game for the C64 and only got the NES experience. You always thought it was canon to have the voice. No, the C64 version doesn't have any voice in it. Alright, yeah, that... Right. Well, sound off then. I guess that's our only choice. Yep, sound off. Perfect music for this situation, by the way. If this keeps up, we'll be rich. Yeah, there's nothing here. Hey there, Happy! A fellow potato. I like it that you actually have Happy as emoji. I've watched Fairy Tail. I have pretty much all of Fairy Tail's soundtracks on my computer. Such great music in that show. Or anime, I should say, because it is. One of my favorite animes until they cancelled it. Well, you do call yourself a sleepy Happy, so... But welcome to the stream.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Yep. Nothing. Nothing. There it is. Yep. Stay a while. Stay forever. Oh, yeah, it's a badass creator of badassitude. Sweet. You just gave me a follow. Thank you for the follow. I'll see you around. We'll be rich in no time. So who was it? Who was it that said? Was it? Somebody said that there's only like 25 pannings in the water if we want full points, and then we'll get 25 from shoveling. If my calculations are correct, once we get the score to 150 from panning in the waters, we will have the 25 points from panning. But you're not sure about that. Sweet. Ah, Dark Mirror. Somebody actually suggested the game Dragonstone or something, which is a sequel to this game. Maybe I should play. Maybe I should stream Dark Mirror first before I go into that sequel. That's how I like to play games. If it's a series of games, I like to play it in order. And Dark Mirror is a great game. I've played it a couple of times. It's a really fun game. Really well done on the Amiga. Got great graphics and atmosphere. The only sad thing is that it has only this title music and there's no in-game music other than loading screen and death. Otherwise, it's a really good game, in my opinion. You know, you can only find gold 50 times. Okay. So right now we have found gold 23 times, as far as my calculations go. Same here. A lot of people give you grief for wanting to play games in order of the series, even if they aren't truly related. I wonder why people give grief. So what if the sequel is better than the original? You cannot play them in order. Just like I could have started playing Fallout 2 if I wanted to, but you gotta go with the first one. I mean, Fallout 2 is far superior to the first game, but the first game is grand on its own. I need to play it first before I go to Fallout 2. Or this was more like Oregon Trail, going the route as a banker would net you some extra cash. Is it a long game, Fallout 2? Well, if you think about hours of gameplay, Fallout 1 is like you can play it through quite easily in... I don't know. The way I've been playing Fallout 1 right now, we're gonna be going for a total of probably 30 to 40 hours. Fallout 2... If I want to do everything in Fallout 2, it will be double that. So yes, Fallout 2 is a very long game. But it's so much more fun compared to Fallout 1. I mean, I'm only pretty much as far as I've played Fallout 1 on the streams, we're pretty much just barely halfway through of all the things that we can do in the game. Scan for the man, handle the pan, gather the gold in a coffee can. In an old coffee can. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be finding any gold here because we're only 8 miles east of Sutter's Fort. Goblin did say that the gold appears after 10 miles of Sutter's Fort, so let's go back. It has backfired a couple of times though. Ever heard of the GPA game Shining Soul? Not Shining Force, mind you. Great game in itself, a lot of fun, but the first Shining Soul game was horrendous and dull. Yeah, I played those. I played both of the Shining Soul games. They're both good, but yeah, Shining Soul 2 is far better than Shining Soul 1. But I wouldn't call it horrendous and dull. I mean, it can be dull, but it's not horrendous in my mind. I like Shining Soul 1, but Shining Soul is so far better. That I can agree with. Yeah, hitter's volley. It seems on Tuesday you're off. Oh, you're going to the vacation on Tuesday. Okay. Jumping full of bullfrogs. Look what I found. Actually, I got a different song playing in my head. I need to play that instead of what's playing right now. Where are you, Undertale? There. I don't know why that started to play in my head suddenly. I needed to listen to it. Hopefully you will be able to watch, mate. Hopefully. Or like Impossible Mission 2 is better than Impossible Mission 1. Kidding, kidding? I just wanted to get your R for a bit. Really? You wanted to get my ire for a bit? You're not getting any ire from me just mentioning Impossible Mission 2. You're getting ire from me thinking that I was going to get my ire. You just want to get me angry? For reasons? Is there a reason why you want to get me angry, mercenary? I see you're going for full points. I don't know why, but I just want to. I feel like it. I should go for it. They took the good things from Impossible Mission 1 and removed them. Exactly. That's why I don't like Impossible Mission 2 at all. You got your OBS for Android. You may be, if possible, some real life a few minutes to show where you are depending Wi-Fi. That would be cool. Huh. Why didn't I think of that? Maybe I can put the OBS on my phone and do some real life that way in my apartment. I have to think about it. People have wanted me to do some IRL stuff like cooking and such. Well, if it is that loud, I'll just lower it. There. I mean, it does play the music really loud. Some of these tunes are louder than others, so. Oh my, that is the... It's easy, you need to download it, install, connect either Twitch or YouTube accounts, and presto ready. Yep, just like anything else. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing there, but I don't want to know. Do some real life stuff when you go out to shop food or stuff. I don't have that kind of a connection. I don't have any internet connection on my phone, Turrican, so if I leave my apartment, there is no internet connection on it. I only have Wi-Fi connected to the phone from my modem. That's all I've got. Willikers! Sweet! Okay, if my calculations are correct, we have now 50 point. We have the 25 findings of gold with the pan. So I'm gonna leave it at that. And we are going to go get ourselves a shovel and other stuff. And get the last 25 points with shoveling for gold. Or just shoveling. The walkthrough at SierraHelp.com recommends to pan for gold 50 times, then buy everything, mule, shovel, etc. It doesn't mention whether you can dig for gold at the fort, so imagine not. Hey there, garlic bread. Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? It's not like you have much of taste buds remaining. I mean, you're eating waffles and coleslaw right now. Waffles and coleslaw. That's quite the combination. When you get home from shopping, you can show all your viewers what kind of food you shopped and talk about it. Yep, I can always do that. Everything is going great. And JJ's back. I guess this is the area where I can go dig for gold. Yep. That man is working up a sweat. Okay, so now I know if I go south, that's where we go dig for gold. I mean, the S is there for a reason. I also gotta have some diversity. Nobody wants to see me just go 50 times waving in the water with the pan. Gotta have some variety. So I'm gonna go buy myself a shovel. Probably should get a mule as well while I'm at it, and a lantern. Ocean loader win. It's not just for the number of suckers who failed to make it rich. Yep. I mean, it even says that it's miles from the fort. East and south. There's the more familiar part of this tune. There's some big rocks over there that looks like something I cannot mention. How would Jake have left you a mule? Easy. Is that the answer? He could have left it easily. Oh, there I am. I was wondering, where was I? Couldn't find myself. I was on the wrong. I was looking on the left side, but I was on the right side of the screen. Something happens to me graphically on this screen. Just look at that. Looks like I'm charging myself up with lightning or something. Getting ready to strike. So look at that. Am I raiding? Gotta get in a funky hat for myself if I want to be raided. I have 1,255 gold. I'm rich. I wouldn't even... Why are we still even looking for our brother? We're super rich when it comes to this time. Yeah, I have found the other mule pen. Well, wait. The other mule pen? I found the one in the fort. Is there a different fuel pen? Yeah, it's a fuel pen now. Did you have a beard at the start? No. The beard grew up while we were traveling. So let's talk to the man if I can type. So let's buy a shovel. Yeah, shovels ain't free. Is this Terran? I think this is Terran. No, wait. It's gotta be... It is StarCraft, that I do know, but is this Terran music? It's the title screen. Damn, it was the main theme. It sounds so... the beginning is so much like one of the Terran tunes. Pay with gold. Alright, I'll take some of that California gold you found and give you this shovel. We both know everyone needs a shovel. Only cost me less than 100. Now let's buy a land. Let's boo. No, let...
Get back in there.
Buy a lantern. Yeah, I played a lot of StarCraft too, but I suck at it. I totally suck at the StarCraft. I'm out of this business for my health. The lanterns are getting scarce. You're gonna have to give me some gold in one form or another if you're gonna take anything out of this store. Buy with gold. My stock is running low. I don't have that. Buy lantern. Give gold. Well, this fine lantern is all yours. I'll take some of that California gold you get. And that only cost me 40 bucks. He's not getting rich fast. You miss land sessions with the SC. That's one touchy old codger. Oh, he's gotta be. Ah! Now I know which mule to look for. I just need to find the mule pen. Find the mule. Nah, we don't need Fallout 3 music here. Although this is the nicer tunes of the outside world. Yeah, battle music. Yeah, that's what I need. Fine Southern Shelf is it. It is. It's one of the best, better combat tunes anyway in the game. So that's not a game. That's just a fence. Pretty sure that's some really expensive gear for the day. Well, when you think about it, 40 bucks for a lantern, that is a lot of money. That's like, in today's money, that's like $40 in this era. Wow. It's probably like $800. So yeah, very expensive gear. This is 1849. You gotta look it up from that year. 1849. Here comes the good part of the music. According to Google, the lantern today would cost 1,800. I was off by 1,000. Jeez. Can you go through those double doors? Oh, didn't realize that. You're on the south side of Suttersport. There's a road in front of Suttersport that follows the American River to the town of Coloma. The mule man says, go ahead and look around. Gold rush prices were extortionate. Yep. These mules look the same, but with your frontier savvy, you'll find a way to telling them apart. Use iron. Look, iron. It's not an ironing brand. It's a branding iron. I got the words mixed. Do they have a blank flank? Nope. You know, you're a fact that every mule in here has a brand, but you ain't close enough to get a good look. Triple T Ranch is the proud owner of this mule. Get down here! I need to look at your ass. Damn it. Get down here. Mr. Bell owns this mule. Okay. Remember Fighting Warrior? Was a bad game. Fighting Warrior? Huh. Can't say that I do. He was taken advantage of, though, when the shopkeep is probably the only one around for XXXXXXXXXX miles. Prices can be monopolized. Yep. Not to mention that his store was short on a lot of stuff, so he can push the price up as much as he wants. Come hither, my mule friends. Mr. Bell owns this mule. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. At least they're not kicking me, so that's good. This mule is one of the many assets of the Copyright Ranch. Copyright Ranch. That's a good one. Fallout music. This is the cathedral from Fallout 1. Acolytes of the New God. Yep, that's the cathedral music. I don't remember Fighting Warrior at all. Specky. Come back here, your ass. This trusty, high-spirited, and stubborn mule bears a special brand. A beat 'em up by Melbourne Arts. That doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. With gold penners digging up so much gold, of course, shopkeepers are going to jack up prices. Yep. Matter of fact, you heard the pan sellers made the most money during the gold rush. Yep. The humor side of you wonders if one is owned by the Wong Ranch. Probably could be. When you do a Commodore stream, we will try it. Well, if I feel like it. Only if I feel like it, Specky. Only if I feel like it. So, how are we going to match the branding iron to this brand? There's gotta be a specific sentence that we need to write. No, this is not a Commodore stream. This is an Amiga stream. A Commodore stream would be the C64. I know it's the same company who makes the computers, but there is a definite difference. More Fallout music, huh? Flame of the Ancient World. Don't remember where this music plays. Might be The Glow. Didn't you hear my explanation, Turrican? I did say that the Amiga is a Commodore, but there is a definite difference when you specify the streams. Or when I specify the streams. They're both Commodore, but the other one is C64 and the other one is Amiga. That's the difference. So this is not a Commodore stream, this is an Amiga stream. So yes, there is a difference. And I'm explaining it because your joke was not funny. So find the mule. And never the Twitch shall meet. What? Get over here. So you are the one. And still, that doesn't make any sense of a joke, mercenary. That's why I'm all confused about your joke. How the hell am I gonna lead this mule? Goblin, help me! There's a supposed to help when I get into a situation like this. You grab the piece of rope hanging around the mule's neck and it begins to follow you. Okay. Didn't even know that they had a rope around their neck. I did. Okay. At least it's still following me. Could you not follow me so closely? Ugh. This is gonna be a pain in my ass. And I'm not talking about the mules this time. Will you get your freaking head out of the way? I'm trying to... There it is. Muleman says, "It's a mighty nice day, ain't it? You from the smart stranger?" You answer, "No, Muleman. Only a few months ago, I was in Brooklyn, New York." The Muleman replies, "It looks like you're getting the hang of life on the frontier." You say, "Thanks. This is a new way of life for me." None of these mules are for sale. Okay. Show brand. What do you mean? Show iron. Let me take a look at that mule you got there. Hey, stranger, you can't hard and swag away. You didn't bring no mule in here. You're gonna hang for this. What? Restore! What do you mean? Gotta think like Bugs Bunny. What would he do? Slap the shit out of this guy and run? You already got a mule following you around. If the guy didn't see you take a mule in, then he ain't gonna let you leave with one. You can't just leave a mule right out here. Fine. I'll take it back to its pen. What a relief to finally be rid of this spirited, zippy, and robust mule. Why would you be glad to be rid of such a good mule? I think I know what I need to do. See you later. I think I know what I need to do. I'll say, I need to go and get myself a mule. And Goblin, you only said that there's like 30 or 60 minutes of gameplay left, and I've been playing this for 2 hours. You're kind of wrong there. A mule might come in handy in these parts. I'm the man who watches over all these fine mules. It's gonna cost you a bit of gold to get your hands on one of these beauties. Alright, I'll just take a little of that gold you got there and give you a mule. On my way. Sorry. Come on, get out of there, you lazy good for nothing mule. You grab hold of the rope around the neck of the docile mule and take it away. It willingly follows you. There was only 30 minutes worth of gameplay left. Guess the reverb wound up adding a lot to the timer. Didn't you hint at him he would get all those points for panning? Well, if people didn't mention that I need to pan a lot to get all the gold, I wouldn't have been doing that. Only cost me $100. Quite the expensive mule. Yep, just as I thought. Blacksmith! It's not an oven. What is that usually called? Forge. Right. Nope. Why is it steaming in here? There's a fire roaring and some metal glowing and a blacksmith sweating. No, not brand. Iron. No, not forge. Fucking hell, my mind is gone. My mind is totally just scrambles right now, and I don't know why. You put the branding iron into the depths of the coals, it comes out glowing red. You take the red hot iron and place it firmly on the mule's left rear haunch. It sizzles and stinks, but the mule takes it all on all fours. This mule is slow and lazy. If you had a trusty mule, it may mean the difference between poverty and riches. Good old Diablo music. Thank you, Spicky, for the bits. All right there, stranger. I need to get the description of that there mule you're bringing in here. I got a brown mule, a little scrawny, with a, I ain't never seen a brand like that. Looks like a horseshoe with a key. Okay, take it on in. If you want to leave it for a spell, almost any stall will do.
I'm gonna take it down here for reasons and none of your business.
You let go of the rope you've been holding onto and leave that lazy old mule behind. Damn it. Mr. Bell owns that one. This is the one that we need. No, not Mucal. Don't even know what that is. Yeah, grab you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Coming through, coming through, coming through. Excuse me, coming through, coming through. Out of my way, out of my way, coming through. Well, excuse me, princess. Let's make sure that I got the right one. Yep. Trusty, high-spirited, and stubborn mule bears a special brand. Let's make a save. Let me take a look at that mule you got there. Well, it's brown and skinny. It's got the same strange brand on it. But what's this? Why did you try to pull on over here? Oop, it's my mistake. This sure looks like the mule you brought in here. See you later.
What he doesn't know is that I duped him. Ha ha ha.
So now we've got shovel, gold flake, letter, Bible, string, lantern, gold pen, branding item, envelope, James old mule, magnet, note from Jake, aerogram, and gold. With the trusty mule in our possession, we will go down the place again. But this time I will not get robbed at all, just like last time. Actually, I'm gonna play one of the tunes that I downloaded. Well, I recorded some new tunes for the playlist. I'm gonna play one of them. Now, where is it? I mean, I had the Commodore 64 versions of these tunes, but I like the Amiga version a lot more. I know it knows the way, but hold your freaking mules, Goblin. We're not gonna go after Jake just yet. Let me do my thing, you do your thing, and you just would. See what you did? See what you did? It's all your fault. Just let me do my thing, you do your thing, which is watching. I know what I'm doing. Yes, I'm gonna dig. Dig? That was the plan. First I panned, now I'm gonna dig. Ain't never heard of. Forget the digging. Try that somewhere nearby. What? What? Try that somewhere nearby? What the hell is that supposed to mean? No. World map traveling on Fallout 2. California Revisited. Yes. This is the music that it plays when you're traveling on foot in Fallout 2. You're right on his tail. Get away from behind the freaking tree, you idiot. Great music right here. Action Bikers freaking high score music. A lot to the south, apparently. Oh, am I now? I wasn't sure that I'm right on his tail. Well, thanks, game, for telling me every freaking time. Need to redo that. Need to redo what? This part, or do you mean Action Biker? This is definitely a way to pad out the game's playtime, yeah. Looks like you're creeping on that mule, just your twisted mind providing images. Okay. You're right on his tail. No, I'm pretty far away from his tail. If I was right on his tail, I would be standing on it. Well, apparently we're not going to be playing any other Amiga games. Just going to be playing until we're through with this one. Isn't this Undyne? Yeah, it's Undyne's theme music from Undertale. I think that's enough music from the playlist. I'm gonna turn on the sound here. I was wondering if it would be playing some music there. That's where we're following it. You didn't know about this 50 points, that really is annoying. Then again, it's early days of game design. Yep. Oh, shut up, Turrican. Don't be that guy. Not all games can be missed where when one knows what to do, speedruns can be insanely quick. Yep. Never finished Undertale, even though you're a bullet hell freak, you just didn't find it that engaging. Well, it's not about the fighting mercenary in Undertale, it's the story and the characters that drive that game, not the battle or anything. At least that's why I like Undertale so much, because of the story and the characters. I don't care about the battle system is fine, it's fun, but it's not the main point of that RPG. Also, I'm really glad that this is a really short way that we need to go. I mean, we've already gone a total of 19 miles. Miles. At this rate, we're gonna be here all day. 20 miles. Could you walk 20 miles in one day? I wouldn't be able to. I will walk 1,000 miles and I will walk 100 more. Aren't you supposed to be able to ride mules in real life? Yeah, but you need a saddle for it. Once had to walk 5 miles when your car died a bit down the road, and you used to walk around that distance to the library to save on gas. I've taken a walk to the train station, and that walk is like, well, it's about 5 miles as well, 4 to 5 miles. And after that walk, my legs are destroyed. Not completely, but it is a quite the hike to go. Oh no! Green screen is killing. You were fine before. Why are you right now being destroyed by the green screen effect? No! Oh yeah, there's a lot of green on the screen from the monitors. Never mind. 5 miles to a train station? You thought they'd be more frequent than that. You don't know the train ways. You don't know the railways of Finland. They're not that. They are not complicated. They are very simplified. One way. That way. You want to get to another town? That way. It's not like complex railroads going everywhere like this and that. It's just one straight line, and then it might fork like this, and it goes into 2 different cities. That's Finnish railroads for you. Hello there, 456 Zap. Welcome to us walking after a mule. Yeah, let's speed this up. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Ah. We were there. At long last, you finally arrived. This is James's cabin.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? James's old mule is at the trough by the cabin getting a well-deserved drink. How about us? Can we put our head in there and drink? Nice outhouse. Not too far, but far enough, from Jason's cabin is an outhouse. This is Jason's cabin. You notice a path leading from the front door to the cabin out into the outhouse. Hello? Anybody home? This is the inside of your brother's cabin. It is tidy, but dusty. He must not spend much time here. The only thing of interest on the table is a book of matches. You get the matches from the table. There's a stove in the corner of the cabin with a supply of firewood. It's always a good idea to have a supply of wood on hand. You detect the bed has been slept in recently. In the center of the floor is a huge rug. There's a doormat at the front door. There are a couple of chairs in the cabin. But no James. Or Jake. After 27 miles, you'd be thirsty too, yeah. Keep up the excellent work. You're welcome, sir. No, thank you. I'll try. Used to live in a city near a subway, 2 different bus routes, and everything in walking distance. Then your family moved to a more rural area. Now it's 20 minutes drive one way to get to the store. Not your idea of improvement, if you ask me. Well, sounds like you're a city boy. You don't like the rural areas. Too far from a store. You're in gold country. There's a man working real close by.
The worst lousy hairbrained idea I ever had was to come here looking for gold. I ain't even found a single nugget.
Well, you're not supposed to find nuggets. Actually, yeah, you are. They're called gold nuggets. Hey, the mule's gone. Huh. Seems some friend me marshmallow. Let's make a save because we didn't save at all. I used to own a C64, just like me. That's why I play Commodore 64 games, because I used to own one. That's how I started my YouTube career. So, am I supposed to go just outside and find Jake that way? So you're just using the face palm. You're not supposed to use the face palm mercenary for your joke. You're supposed to use the drum roll. The face palm is for people who cringe and groan at your puns. So you're using it wrong. In other words, stop using it. It's not for you. I'm just trying out the dig option. Ooh, baby! Ooh, baby! We actually found some gold. Didn't think that we would actually find some gold while digging here. I've been digging all day, they got nothing, explains the miner. I've been digging all day, and I got nothing out here. I was trying to do a little bit of a boomhauer, but I ain't got that twang that boomhauer does. And if nobody knows who boomhauer is, you haven't watched TV in the 90s. There's some water in the trough, but it's for the mule. Well, the mule is gone, so... Now what? How's the weather? It's cloudy. A little bit of rain. So the weather is cooling off. In other words, fall is coming. I can do Yosemite Sam a little bit, I think. But I can do that southern troll just, you know, without even doing a voice for it. There's a man working real close by. Well, if there's another, I'm gonna talk to him and see if I can do a Yosemite Sam. The miner says, "The more I hear it, the more I believe it. Gold ain't nowhere by where you finds it." That wasn't a really good Yosemite Sam, if you ask me. And also, it destroyed my throat. Ugh. That really destroyed my throat. Thanks for the stream, dude. Hang out for now. Take care, Koi. Thanks for stopping by and watching and all that good stuff. My partner May, he done passed away working on land up Mount Bouillon and did very nice. Okay. Seems to be a lot more diggers than panners, just a thought. Yeah. You're always welcome here, Koi. Always welcome. Ding. Nothing. Well, my voice on Bozo's Night Out. Well, that wasn't fun to do. The whole stream I did nothing but a drunkard voice. I'm pretty good at that. Had a lot of practice, a lot of experience. Not me being drunk, but others being drunk around me. So I know how to do that kind of a drunk voice easily. That man is working up a sweat. The worst lousy harebrained idea I ever had was to come here looking for a girl. I ain't found a single nugget. I really should never look at it. I always tell myself never to look at the chat.
Don't move a muscle, you slither, rich gold man. That is if you value your life at all. Screw you! Punch!
Damn it. Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I saved. Right. Have done nothing. All right. So we have. Do we have the matches? Yes, we do. So what exactly are we supposed to do to find Jake? Now I've been trying to get to the outhouse, but I don't know how. At least now we're back to the same points as we were before I got robbed. How long was the approximation of how much of this game you have left? When I started playing it, 30 to 60 minutes. Oops. Sorry. What did I push to do that? What? I didn't know that I had a freaking game save and... What? What happened? What? What did I push? What happened? Why are we back here? Why has it erased everything? What? What the... Where is rewind? What is rewind? Is there a rewind? Help! Help! That doesn't help me, Goblin! I'm panicking! Stop talking! I am in panic mode. That means everybody shut up. Everybody be quiet. Everybody, no talking. Nothing. No asking question. No nothing. I'm looking. I'm panicking. Help. I am panicking. Don't say don't panic when I said already that I am panicking. I am panicking so much right now. Because I don't want to play this through. I don't want to... we're already at there. Why... Help. Why did I put on the keyboard quick save state and quick load right there above the freaking numpad? Why am I such an idiot? Is there even a rewind option? This is not like TAS C64 BizHawk system. Ah! If we then reset the game, your saved file should not be changed then. By reloading the emulator, it might not overwrite the save game, then that is your suggestion. Yeah, but that's a risky move! That's a risky move! I mean... Fuck. So should I just quit the whole emulator, restart it, and hope for the best? What do you have to lose? You either attempt that or you play from this save state and there's no backside to attempting. The backside is that I don't want to fucking play the same fucking thing again. I'm right at the fucking end. And it irritates the fuck out of me, mercenary. That I screw this all up by my own stupidity. I'm not angry at you or at the game. I'm angry at myself for being such a fucking idiot. I'm still panicking, you know. I'm angry, I'm panicking, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I'm thinking of all the things that can go wrong with this situation. I mean, I could just quit. Close the whole emulation and hope for the best. But that doesn't work. Is there really no goddamn way to rewind like Jay said? I mean, emulators, some emulators actually have that option, but apparently not this. Yes, I am. I am using WinUAE. I've always said it. Everybody should always know it that I'm using that emulator. It's always been the same. Never changed it. At least I haven't found anything that would help me rewind like the past 10 minutes or so. I don't know if Turrican is around anymore, no. He doesn't appear on the viewer list. Why did I put those quick save and quick state over there? It's all my fault. All my own fault. For putting them there. I don't think there is a way to rewind the gameplay. To go back. The rewinding only works if you turned on the stage recorder. Yep. Yep, yep. I don't even know how to use that, so it's never on. I think. So the only option is to try to just quit the emulation, restart it, and hope for the best. Although, I think since I loaded the game and it loaded on the wrong spot, I think it has overwritten everything already. So even if I close the emulation, restart it, and start the game again, I don't think it's gonna be these save games in there. That's my hunch. Screw it, I'm gonna try it. It's the only option. Now in OBS it's not showing the freaking Showing nothing. Why do you do that? I really hate you, OBS, when you do that. I thought they fixed this. I really thought they fixed it. Last time in the update they said that they fixed that your sources wouldn't change things at random. Apparently they didn't even fix that. Could not open games list file. What? What are you talking about? Jeez. It was a double opening of iGame, I guess. This is the moment of truth, people. Is it all screwed up? Or can we get our games? Told ya. It's even more further back than we thought. Well, we are not gonna get the ending to the game. Because screw this. This is the furthest that we're at. Me wading in gold in the river. Waiting, panning, whatever. You didn't know what the Win UA did. What are you talking about, Goblin? What you talking about, Goblin? Overwriting save files with save states. It does that. That's what it does. It saves pretty much just... I don't know, man. I'm not gonna explain anything because that's technical stuff and you don't want to hear me try to explain that. Just say fuck it. And fuck it. No, Goblin. No. I am done with this. I'm totally done with the game now. It's all my own fault. I'm not coming back to this because I have lost the taste of trying to play this game through. I give up. If you want to see the ending to the game, just look up a video on YouTube or something. That's it. I'm done. I mean, if it's only 10 minutes or so, we're that close to the ending, why? Why even bother anymore? Yeah, exactly. You're saying to me that I was really close, so yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Because I was so close, I screwed everything up, so fuck it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna play this game anymore. We don't even want to look at it. All I just want to do is scream. That's all I want to do. Just scream my head off until my head pops off. I really wanted to play the game through, but it's all my own mistake for putting fucking quick save and quick load right up there when you use the numpad to move in these games. Why the fuck did I do that? Indeed, I'm gonna take those away immediately. I mean, fuck that shit. Why am I so fucking dumb? Input keyboard. Let's find those parts where I put those fucking retarded fucking shit. Quick restore? No. It is going to be none. Let's see if there's a numpad. Multiply. And then numpad. Divide. Now they're back to normal. Configuration. Save. There. Mistakes that I made are now gone from the emulation. No more load or save state right up there. Oh, I am dumb, Goblin. I know I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. For putting them up there when you play these kind of old school adventure games with the numpad to move the character around, and I put quick save state and quick load state right up above them. And there you see it, just one slip of a finger and bam, everything is screwed. So easy to do when you're a fucking idiot. I'm just gonna go. I'm not even bothered to do my usual ending for a live stream because I just don't care. I don't care right now. Just don't care. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for goblins. Gonna continue that. At least we'll have some fun. Just like we had today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you had told a pun here right now, mercenary, I would have strangled you through the internet. Literally. Puns are not a good thing when I am super annoyed. Just letting you know as a heads up for the future's sake. If I get super annoyed or angry like this, never tell jokes. It has never ended well for anybody. If you had told a pun here, mercenary, I would have told the Gabriel Goblin and Jace, all of those three, to ban-ham you immediately. That's how angry I get at games or myself. Just letting you know as a heads up. That's all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm done.